what they must use to make the Oreo cookie part of the cookie. And my brain went crazy, and I sat down and wrote an Oreo cookies and cream cake, bread, loaf, Oreo cookies and cream loaf, let's call it that, recipe in my head. And that's what I'm making today. Because you guys, I'm telling you, I had to wait for my cookies and cream keto chow. Now I know some of you guys can't get keto chow, you don't like keto chow, but this has been going in my brain for 2 weeks. I can't get it out. I have to make it. I'm sorry, I have to make it. I have to. This, I'm telling you, this stuff is fabulous. And if you like Oreo cookies and cream, you will like this recipe. So I'm gonna get started, but I'm gonna get started by making the filling first. Have my recipe all written down. Yes, I do. I'll be posting it to the comments above. It even has macros with and without Wendy's frosting. And Wendy's frosting even has, I have it, I just didn't print it out. It's in Carb Manager. I'm loving it, you guys. I'm loving it. So let's get started with the filling first. Basically, the filling is 2/3 cup Bestie brown sugar replacement. I love this. It's got the taste, the feel, the smell, the look, the melt of brown sugar. Use what works for you, what you have in your cabinet, but this is what I am using. And I'm using 2/3 of a cup. This is 1/3 of a cup, so I need 2 of these.
Can they buy that West Crest black cocoa powder?
On our Amazon store.
Amazon?
They can, all of these things are on there.
Okay.
So here's
So
one.
it's easy to get to.
It's easy to get to. It's
All right.
easy to find. And Carb Manager has it included in their app as a choice when building my recipe. Made me feel really good. Okay, I didn't get all of it. Sorry. And I have another one coming. I was very upset that I wouldn't have enough. So 2/3. Now, you guys, this is more rich and decadent. This is not a protein sparing modified fast bread because of all of the erythritol and the frosting that I'm going to put on it. But you guys, you could use it for protein sparing modified fast days without the frosting. It would be great with bread and toast. I mean, toasted as like a sweet bread. Absolutely. But I'm doing the whole thing. It's in my head. I can't stop it. I've been thinking about it, haven't I, Harry?
Oh, yeah.
I have been thinking about this. Now, here's the trick. You want 2 full tablespoons of this rich, delicious, dark, beautiful cocoa powder. It even smells like crushed Oreo cookies. I'm telling you. It's got a total different texture, taste and smell. It's a drier mix, but I'm telling you guys, this stuff smells just like Oreo. If I closed my eyes and you waved this in front of my face, I'd say Oreo cookie. Here, Harry, I'm gonna let you smell it for everybody.
Oh yeah.
Oreo cookies.
Oh yeah.
Oreo cookies without the sugar. This is plain,
Yeah.
so it's got a bitterness to it.
It doesn't have the sweet
It
smell
doesn't.
to it. It
And
has that Oreo cookie
yes,
smell.
Oreo
to
cookies. So
it. They get Oreo cookies without the sweet sugar.
I am adding 1 teaspoon of cinnamon because I love the taste of cinnamon. It's not a lot of cinnamon. You don't have to have cinnamon if you don't like it, but I love it. This is to the filling. That's what I'm doing right now, is just the filling. I love the dry vanilla because this is from Madagascar. It's pure vanilla bean, and it has a different taste and flavor than vanilla extract does, and I just probably have enough. Teaspoon.
Label, please.
I will, and this is up on our Amazon store too. I got it on Amazon. It is expensive. You don't have to use it. I would suggest Molina. Harry, honey, it's right there. There.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Don't huff and puff at me and get mad at me. You're ruining my chef creativity.
Oh, okay.
Huffing and puffing behind the camera. I'm telling you. I need a fork. The cinnamon, the sugar, the unsweetened cocoa. So that's it. Okay. Now, what you want to do, and Harry, I don't know if you can come in and see. Thank goodness this brown sugar is moist, because the chocolate, the black cocoa powder, is very dry. It's just a total different consistency than cocoa powder, regular Dutch cocoa powder that you get. Get it all mixed in really good. I was perusing the recipes from the Chow Club box, and I was perusing the recipes on Keto Chow, and one of the Oreo cookie recipes had the black cocoa powder in it. I thought, what is black cocoa powder? I've never heard of it before. And I went online and I saw it, and I thought, you know what? I think I'll try. I'll get it and see what black cocoa powder is all about. I bought it to use in the black cake that I wanted, my orange frosted black cake for Halloween, is where I wanted that deep, rich cocoa chocolate, and that's what I used it in. And oh my gosh, it was just like, I have got to make me some Oreo cookies and cream something with this cocoa powder, because it is fabulous. I can go into this more, you guys, but what I want to do is I want to taste a little bit of this. I use the back of my fork because I'm telling you, delicious.
Oh yeah, with all that in there.
Man, that's good. Okay, now I have 500 grams of egg whites in my bowl already. To that, I'm going to add my cream of tartar and my salt. So I need, in this bowl, for my dry ingredients, I need both packages of Keto Chow. See that cookie right there? If you licked all the frosting out and ate the cookie, that's what that tastes like. Yeah. That cocoa powder smell is exactly Oreo cookies. Now, I've never made this. I made this up in my head. Okay, so got my fingers crossed. It's gotta be good. I know it is. Now, egg white protein powder, use a half cup. You only need a half cup of it. And not packed heavy. Don't smash it in. Okay? So we've got a quarter of a cup of erythritol, and this is erythritol monk fruit blend. Use the powdered and use your favorite, either 100% erythritol, Swerve, one of those. Need just a little bit more because I didn't get quite a whole bit there. Well, Harry. I need 2 tablespoons allulose. Two tablespoons allulose. And then I am going to blend it up. I'm going to mix it up. And that's my dry ingredients. I don't know why it...
Was it like that when you bought it?
Yes, and I didn't think about it when I put it in there. It was the Bestie brand, and it was very dry and had lumps in it, so... I should have sifted all of it in the beginning, but I didn't. Okay, here we go. I am putting in a little bit of salt right into my egg powder. My egg whites, pardon me. And then I'm going to put in a teaspoon of cream of tartar. I don't need nutritional yeast. I don't need active dry yeast. I don't need any other flavorings, because the Keto Chow cookies and cream is what's flavoring this. There's a teaspoon. Dropping down my, I love this little mixer. I love it. And I'm putting it on high for 10 minutes. I whipped it for 10 minutes. I preheated my oven to 350 degrees. Okay, now, you want to take the dry ingredients and just put it right in.
Yeah, she's in a corner we can't see.
I'm sorry.
Because of this wonderful kitchen.
When you buy me a motorhome, I need one with an island.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Totally.
I need one with an island. Now, put it back in. Do it on low. Come here. Low. Just let it go low. Low and slow. Now 10 seconds. High. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's all you need. This over here, and I need my hands. I had to put my apron on, you guys, because I wiped my hands on I almost wiped my hands on my jeans. Would not have been good, huh, Harry? Caught myself. Okay, come over here. This is very important. You want to get all the powder from the sides incorporated. Okay, so kind of fold it over just to make sure you can kind of see the color where the whites in the very bottom are. Now, here is the fun trick, you guys. I want you to take a tablespoon at a time. Just a tablespoon. Dump some in. Do 2. Get it away from where the other one is. Now, fold it once or twice. 1, 2. Okay? Take another tablespoon. Dump some in where there wasn't any. Fold it in. 1, 2.
3.
There. That's it. I don't want this mixed in. I want it in there loose and kind of swirled because I want that to pop. I want there to be white spots and black spots. Like an Oreo cookie has white and black in the cookie. That's what I want. So, here we go. You get your pan. It's totally been sprayed. You take your dough and you put it in. I want you to be careful not to blend it in. See how that's there? Leave it. Do not be tempted. Do not be tempted. Do not. Now, you take a tablespoon, sprinkle some more on. Yes, you do. Don't do anything to it. Just leave it. You put a little bit more on. Pat it in from the top. Don't smear it in. Put another layer. Another nice little layer. Okay, let's start this side. See how this is? Got some white spots, got some chocolate spots in there. Want to make sure I have enough for both. Don't be tempted. Kind of pat it in, but don't blend it in. Don't mix it. Put some in. You guys will be happy you did. Huh, Mark?
Yeah, it's like a surprise, and every time you slice a piece. like you don't know what you're gonna get till you cut it.
Just kind of push it.
Kind of cool.
Push it down. Put a little bit in. And you may have some left over. Save it because you can even use it. Just put it in a baggie. Okay. Put a little bit more on top. The trick is you want it to have the swirly chocolate goodness inside, because when you get a big hunk of that chocolate, it's Oreo cookies all day long. It truly is. Now, you take a little bit, put it on top. And I didn't perfect the filling. Probably could use a half a cup from what I'm looking at of the brown sugar, so I'll correct it in the recipe, but I'd rather have more than not enough. Now, you take your paddle, just kind of knock it in the place that it's at. Don't spread it, just kind of push it in. So you get some peaks and swirls of chocolate goodness with some white, just of the keto chow egg. See how pretty that is? Now, put this on there. We're gonna pop this in the 350 degree preheated oven, and we're gonna cook it for about 30 minutes. Now my oven is not a hot oven, so mine takes a little bit more time and a little bit more heat. So if you cook your breads at 325 and they work in 30 minutes, you know, you might have to play around with that, but I'm gonna do mine for 30 minutes. Now, here's my second thought. Just now, see this leftover? I'm not gonna waste it. I am gonna make black and white cream cheese butter frosting. I'm gonna make my regular batch of butter cream cheese frosting. I'm gonna split it in half and take half out and put this in it. And then I'm gonna do the other half white, and we're gonna do black and white and swirl it in on the loaf when it's done. So you guys come back when it's ready to frost and I get ready to do my frosting. Okay, you guys, I am making a frosting, and this is my cocoa buttercream cheese frosting. So I have 4 ounces of Kerrygold butter in here. I'm gonna put this away. Wipe the butter off. So I am going to put in a whole 8-ounce cube of, and I'm using 1/3 less fat Philadelphia cream cheese. You can use whole cream cheese. You can use Newfoundland or however you say, you know, the other kind that's almost like cream cheese. Yes, you can. You guys can even use sour cream. But I have cream cheese. I like the consistency of cream cheese, so I'm putting in the cream cheese with my butter. And get this out. Right there. So I've got that. I am adding organic cacao, raw cacao butter. This is the white chocolate that you see in candies and stuff, only this is unsweetened. I measured out 2 tablespoons, which is 13 grams each for each tablespoon, so 26 grams of this. I have it in the microwave. I've been carefully nuking it because I want to get it melted, but I don't want it to burn. So I've been doing it 20-second intervals. Let me see how my loaves are doing. Ooh, yeah. They're coming up. They're coming up. And we are gonna put the cocoa butter in here. So that's gonna give it white chocolate back taste. And cocoa butter doesn't melt as red. I mean, I'm doing it really slow, you guys, because I don't want to burn it. 20 seconds at a time. Just 20 seconds at a time. While I'm waiting for that, and I'll add the frosting to the bottom in case you want to frost one of it or both of it or none of it. At least you have the frosting recipe. So 4 ounces of butter softened, 8 ounces Philadelphia cream cheese, 1/3 less. We've got 2 tablespoons of the melted unsweetened cocoa butter nibs that are coming in. And I need unsweetened cocoa milk. Now, coconut milk, I can't use almond. And we can't use dairy, so we use unsweetened coconut milk. You can use almond, you can use the milk replacement of your choice. Make it yours, but this is what I'm using. Let me see how this is doing. Just want to get it all melted. Watch out. 20 seconds at a time. So, I will need 2/3 of a cup of erythritol. So that would be 2 of these. One. Two. So the cocoa butter is pretty well melted, you guys.
Oh yeah, check it out.
I'm gonna add a teaspoon of Molina vanilla. Molina is a really, really great natural vanilla. So I'm adding a teaspoon of that. Then I am gonna put the cocoa butter, the cacao butter away. I'm gonna put my erythritol away because I need room, you guys. And I'm gonna put my black cocoa powder away. I need just a little bit of salt. So just a little bit of salt. If you look, can you see it? Salt helps make the sugar come out. It enhances the flavor. So I'm getting about 1/4 of a cup of I'm gonna put 1/4 of a cup in. I am gonna put, I'm gonna get my blender out. You guys, Chally wanted my Ace Cool one that I had. She was so excited about it. She's never had one, so I gave her that one and I kept my old one. Because that's the kind of mom I am. She liked the chopper part of it and everything, so she's all excited about that. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this on, what do you usually put this on, Harry?
Middle.
Middle? 3?
Then you can adjust it.
And I'm going to pour in my cocoa butter. And I'm going to just start. This is something Harry usually does. So you guys, I'm going to have him do it because it hurts my arm to do it. And I'll trade places. My sous chef, Harry.
One thing, you need to turn it around.
Okay.
So you can push straight in like this.
Okay.
And it doesn't even, it's so easy to do.
Okay. I added 1/2 teaspoon of better stevia drops, just a 1/2 teaspoon, just to give it a little bit more sweetener. So my thought was to take some of the frosting and add some of this mixture too. So let's do 2 tablespoons. Yeah. This is a taste as you go thing. Two more. 1. 2. Let me taste that with the back end. We're gonna go bold. I'll show. The cocoa black powder. And I want to add, I have a teaspoon. I've got a teaspoon of it. Because I want it to taste, get that Oreo cookie taste. Oh yeah, that's the color, baby. Woo woo. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Now I'm excited. Wendy's experimenting in the kitchen. Mad scientist. Yes, I am. I need a spoon. I don't want this frosting as sweet. I want it to have that Oreo cookie taste. Do we dare add one more?
Sure, if you think it needs it.
Here, you taste. It's close.
I need more than that.
One more. What, you need more frosting?
Yeah, I need more frosting. Give me an answer. Almost drops watching it go out.
And what is it? One more, you think?
I kind of like that.
I do too, but you think it needs one more?
Sure, go for it. What the heck, right?
I can always sweeten it. I just want that Oreo goodness, right? Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh, guys. Now I smell Oreo cookies. Look at that. Oh yeah. Yes, indeedy. But I want it to be creamy, you know?
Is that it?
That's it. That's good. That's real good.
Oh, let me try.
Okay, let me get you a taste. Here, taste this.
Yeah, I like that.
Isn't that good?
Yep.
It's sweet enough, but it's got that Oreo, that hint of Oreo that I'm looking for, you know? Don't you think?
Yep.
Then I would just
Well,
save
it
the
tastes
rest.
like an Oreo cookie.
Don't you think?
Yeah, it even tastes like an Oreo cookie with the filling in it. To me. A lot.
I can put that on top. I can dust
I wonder if
it.
that's because of the stuff you made. The white creamy stuff. The frosting.
The butter cream cheese frosting.
Yeah, boy, that really. Yeah, ooh.
Yep. Here, move back. Yes. I really like that. The buttercream frosting, the buttercream cheese frosting right here is sweet. And it tastes just like buttercream cheese frosting should.
Man.
With a hint of the cocoa butter in it. Right?
Yep.
So it's got the cocoa butter. But then you add this. This has a little bit of that dark chocolate bitterness in the back. And you get that. This just takes down the sweetness a notch and adds that rich, deep, dark chocolate, you guys. Oh my gosh. So look at that. It's gonna be so cool. Look inside, look. Look at the cake. We got 43 seconds, and then we're going to do a field
I
test.
don't think I can see it. I even cleaned all the windows.
You did?
Yeah.
I am so excited, you guys. Aren't you excited? Oreo cookies and cream. Woo! Who would have thought? I am so jazzed, you guys. I really am. Man. And my secret ingredient in my lemon loaf was a tablespoon of this in the cinnamon brown sugar mix, and it was delicious, you guys. I couldn't say anything because I didn't want to give it away and I didn't cook it, but this is what is inside of this lemon loaf. Oh, it's so good. Isn't it, Harry?
Yeah.
Gotta get the cake. I gotta feel it.
Almost saw it.
I'm sorry. Here. I need to stop that a minute. Let me go in. Well, here. Let's look. I'll pull it out and touch it at the same time because I gotta feel it. If it's not squishy, you gotta feel for bounce. Back up. Okay, I can tell they're too jiggly. It's jiggly because of all the goodness in it. So, I did it for 15 minutes before, right? It's jiggly because of all that extra goodness in it, guys. But it's gonna be delicious. Yes, it is. I think I should make one big, giant, tall, stackable cake.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Or cut it in half and frost it in the middle.
Yeah, that'd be good. All of the above.
Or not frost it.
Sure, I think you should frost everything. Everything needs frosting.
Okay, you guys, we'll come back in 15 minutes and give it another. Now, here's the deal. At 15 minutes, if it's firm, I'm leaving it in the oven for a total of 30 minutes to sit. So it takes a long time to cook them, but you want to give them a chance to cook all the way through because we used a lot of that filling throughout the cake, and it helps settle it. And it tastes so good, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh, I can hardly wait. Come back in the next segment and we'll have Oreo cookies and cream loaf out of the oven. The Oreo cookies and cream loaf is done. It smells so good in here. Doesn't it, Harry? It does. It smells deliciously delightful. Yeah. Now they fell a little bit. Ooh, yeah. See all that dark richness, you guys? Ooh, yeah. It's gonna be so good. Now comes the hard part. We have to let them wait for another 30 minutes before we can frost it. I've got my frosting done and it's all covered, waiting patiently. Now, what I was thinking is, you guys could do this in a cake form too, and frost it like a cake. And you guys can play around with it, add more or less of the top of the filling and stuff. But I am so excited to try this tonight. I am going to have a bite of it. Yes, I am. Because I want to taste to see if I've got the Oreo and the cookie taste to it. The challenge when you are cooking with egg whites and meringue is when you cook it, you taste the flavoring and it's really strong and you think you've over flavored it. But when you cook it, it nullifies, it absorbs the sweetness, the flavoring goes away. So that's why I used 2 packages of the cookies and cream. And that's why I used the extra flavor in the batter when I mixed it and everything. So I'm very excited, you guys. Anyway, we'll come back when it's cake and it's all frosted and it's delicious and ready to taste. Okay, you guys, I am gonna put some icing on this. I cooled it on a cooling rack and I cut off the fat parts to kind of give it a more square evenness to it. Now I have my regular frosting right here and I'm just gonna kind of drizzle it on. Let it fall off the sides. All the good stuff. So what's nice about doing it on a cooling rack, everything just falls through, you know, and then when it's set, you can put it on your baking dish or your plate or store it however you want to. So that's what I'm doing for that. Now I've got the black dark richness. Look at this, you guys. Oh yeah. Yep. Yes indeedy. A little bit down on the sides here. And I think we have a winner. What do you think, Carrie? Aren't those pretty?
They're looking really well done.
Look at those, you guys. Those are my cookies and cream, Oreo cookies and cream loaf. Yes, indeed. Look at that. All the deliciousness. Don't they look pretty?
Yep.
So I'm going to let these sit here, and then I'm going to put them in the different containers, and we should be good to go. And then if you guys want to add a little bit, you guys can store this in the refrigerator, and you can use it on something else today or tomorrow. So that's the good news about that. But these are beautiful, aren't they?
Yep.
I can't wait to cut into them and have a bite. Anyway, you guys, are we going to come back for a taste test, or are we closing this out and doing a taste test tomorrow with Chalice and Dave?
Do it tomorrow with Chalice.
Okay, you guys, we're taking one of these to Chalice and Dave's tomorrow. We'll do a taste test, but you guys, I know it's good. I licked the rim, I licked the spoon. Harry tasted it, but I just think they turned out absolutely beautiful tonight. Anyway, you guys, we cut up our segment into 2 separate parts. I did this as a separate standalone because it took longer than I thought, and we wanted to share this with everybody in its entirety.
Yeah,
so you guys, please remember to like, subscribe, ring the little bell, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you right here tomorrow.